Hey everyone, this is a video to tell you about what's gonna be going on in my channel. So I'm gonna be going on live every day, Monday through Thursday. So not every day, just 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, from 9:30 to 12 Central Time, and trade the NASDAQ futures market. But I'm only gonna be trading the demo account because my goal is to get funded by this company here who fund futures traders. And this is what is called a prop firm. And they have an evaluation, and I want to pass it. But also, I'm going to be doing it live on YouTube. So, if you're new to this channel, of course you are because it's a new channel, then subscribe so that you don't miss out on me trading live and get destroyed by the markets because I'm a rookie. Full disclosure, okay, I'm going to be trading a demo account. So this video, it's preparing you for the preparation for the evaluation demonstration. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to be trading live on a demo account to prepare for the evaluation. So I'm not even going to be trading the actual account yet. I'm not going to be doing the evaluation live. It's just a preparation for it. So if you're up for it, get on board, So let's talk a little bit about what it takes to get funded by this company, TradeDay. So we're going to look at their pricing first, because that's the most important thing, isn't it? How much? How much? And then tell me everything else. Okay. So they have different tiers, and they used to have a lower $10,000 tier. And to my surprise, it wasn't there this last time I checked, which was a couple of days ago. So I don't know exactly when they took it out, but I know it's recent because I actually took the $10,000 account. And as you can see, there is no, lower than 50K. So this is their cheapest, I guess, their most affordable product. It's the $165 per month. You get $50,000 balance. You have to reach this target for profit. And you have a trailing max drawdown. And it calculates every day of 2,000. So that means that 50,000, you have to come up with $52,500 on your balance. And you cannot hit 48,000. But this can change and go up because it's trailing. We'll explain that a little bit further on. But in any case, you have those different tiers. It's $275 a month for a $100 account. And as you can see, the targets change. If you're a big baller, But me, I'm a small fish. I'm a rookie, so I'll be trading this one. So let's check out what it entails to pass this evaluation. What is this evaluation about? Okay. This is kind of like who they are. These are the platforms that you can trade from or with. You don't have to have an account with them directly. Once you start your challenge, you can right away go into any one of these. I myself use TradeDay's, but I also use NinjaTrader. Let's explain how the challenge works. They're looking for not only profitable traders, but who also meet certain requisites. So you make the money, right? That's your goal number one, is you gotta make the money. Reaching the profit target of the evaluation. Again, we talked about the 50K, it's $2,500. Track record. Trade for a minimum of 10 days. So although this evaluation can go on for a while, more than a month. You can keep trying to pass the same evaluation for more than a month, but you at least have to trade 10 days. So as to prevent you from making, all the money in one day, all the 2,500 that you reach your profit target, you still have to trade for 9 more days in order to pass the evaluation. So it doesn't count yet until you can trade for 10 days. And if you still have that profit target, then you pass this goal. And then you got to be consistent. So you're not getting lucky on trades. You actually know what you're doing. You're putting in the time to learn. And so no single day's profit should be greater than 30% of your total profit. So these are your goals, right? To be consistent, to track record, and to make money. There are 3 rules that you cannot break. So you have to trade permitted times. Basically, there's news events and reports that have a scheduled time. And, they're gonna happen. And when they do happen, you cannot be on a trade or place a trade 2 minutes before the report is delivered, which is at a specific time, or 2 minutes after. So you can not trade within that 4-minute range. But just to be on the safe side, I don't even trade basically, at all on those times. I give myself an hour room or something. I mean, I don't want to be near that time because that would suck to have an order in. You're winning, right? You're winning the trade. Your first trade that you've been losing, you're on a drawdown. Then you win a trade, or no, you're about to win it. It hasn't closed yet. You haven't reached your profit target. And then, you broke a rule. You lose the evaluation. Why? Because you are trading during a report. Oh, snap. I didn't check the schedule. Okay, so there's a schedule for this. Anywho. Permitted products. Well, they have the CME exchange group futures products. And those are the ones you can trade. I personally trade the NASDAQ, and I cannot, this is not financial advice or anything, so I cannot tell you which ones would be good for you to start trading if you wanted to do this evaluation. But that's the one I chose. I chose the NASDAQ, and I'm sticking with it. Okay, and then the end of day trailing drawdown. So this is the total amount you can lose before the evaluation is over. The trailing maximum drawdown is calculated on the end of the day trading balances. So that means that, okay, let's check it out actually. So they're giving us an example here of an investor that's starting out with a $100,000 balance. So they have a $100,000 account. We're not doing that, we're doing the 50,000, but this is similar to what would happen to us. We have a trailing max drawdown, meaning the investor starts with 100,000 and their trailing drawdown is 7,000, so it's 97,000. So there's a $3,000 gap here. The investor then loses $1,000 in the first day. So in the second day, they have a drawdown and their max drawdown stays the same because they have not made any profits yet. Then the next day, this same investor gets their money back and then also profits $500 in excess. And so now the max drawdown has trailed up to $500 to $97,500. And as the investor the next day makes even more profit, $2,000 in profit to be exact, that trailing max drawdown has gone up alongside this one. So now they have a max drawdown of 99,000. And when the investor goes back to break even, losing all of their profits, that trailing max drawdown has not gone down. It doesn't go down anymore. It just goes up. Now there's only a $1,000 gap here. So this is where the investor is in very murky waters because they only have $1,000 to trade, even though they're at the same place where they started. Luckily for this investor, they actually make $3,500 in profit, reaching their highest point that their trailing max drawdown can go to, their starting balance. The trailing max drawdown will not go up anymore, regardless of any profits here. For this investor, they actually got into the same position when where there are only $1,000 difference between their current balance and their max drawdown. But in this scenario, after 10 days, or actually on the 9th day, the investor only has $1,000 more to go to their profit target, and they do so on day 10. So even though this worked out really well for the example investor, I imagine this is what a winning evaluation will probably look like. There will be times or days that the trailing max drawdown is very close to the balance. And so we really got to watch out for this, because you might think that you have all this room all throughout 10 days, but that's not the case. As you make profits, your max drawdown goes up and narrows the gap between the drawdown and the account balance. And this is calculated on a day-to-day basis. So the way this is going to work for us is that we're going to be using a $50,000 account minus $1 for our simulated preparation for the evaluation. And what I'll be doing live for the next 10 days, trading days, Monday through Thursday. But for the next 10 trading days, I'm going to be looking to meet the 52,500 profit target before trailing to, or before hitting a drawdown of 48,000. And we will take a look at the trailing drawdown, even though we're not going to stop this simulation in case we hit the trailing max drawdown, because this is just practice. So we are going to be a little bit flexible with the rules. And what I'll be doing is looking at the charts. This is the longer time frame because I'm going to be scalping on the 1 minute chart. So this is the 1 minute chart, and I'll be placing trades here, but I'm going to pay attention to the larger time frames to see what moves I can take. I actually drew this before this happened, so this wasn't here. I drew this before this day. So I figured that price would come up to this area and then leave down from there, which happened to not be true. Price never did go up that much. It went here though, so I got kind of right a little bit, I guess. Not really, but it didn't even go to this area here that I had drawn. So what price did eventually end up doing is this and this, but I did draw this myself before this was happening. So it was kind of a prediction making with this line. Of course, I thought it would go here as a kind of as a exaggerated move. Of course, I didn't think it was, I just thought that this area is very juicy for price. So I thought it would be headed over there, maybe somewhere around here, turn back, but it didn't. It actually never even tapped into this area here. It did go up as I thought it would, higher than where we were, because I drew this when price was here. Then, of course, it just went this way and it went that way. And what's surprising to me is I got the spacing correct, at least on the drop. So this line, like I said, price wasn't here when I made it. And I figured this how long it would take for price to be down here. So even though I predicted it, there was no trade that I could have been made by that, except for maybe buying here long and be ready to short somewhere along the way. But I was thinking that price would go higher, and of course it didn't. But that's, in any case, what I'll be doing. You know, this is the kind of charting that I do to figure out what price is doing. And so that's what we'll be trading. I hope you join me for this challenge preparation. I'm willing to demonstrate to you that I can do it, and eventually put the evaluation online live so you can see me trade the actual evaluation and pass the darn thing. All right, guys, so stay tuned, hit the notification bell, subscribe, comment if you like, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, take care.